The ancient paths are not ancient merely in the sense of old. They are ancient in the sense of original and enduring. The ways Yahweh prescribed from the very beginning, tested across generations of both faithfulness and unfaithfulness, and confirmed as the way that leads to life. And so, in the context of Jeremiah's prophetic framework and the Hebrew scriptural tradition from which he spoke, the ancient paths refer to the Torah of Yahweh, the commandments, the statutes, ordinances, and instructions revealed through Moses at Sinai and elaborated throughout the prophets and the writings. They are the way of covenant faithfulness as Yahweh prescribed it. They are the way that the patriarchs walked, the way Moses revealed, the way the faithful in every generation were called back to, and the way Yeshua and his followers lived and taught. Deuteronomy 6:4, famous portion of Scripture, the Shema here. He says, "Listen, Israel, Yahweh our Elohim, Yahweh is one. Love Yahweh your Elohim with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength. These words that I am giving you today are to be in your heart. Repeat them to your children. Talk about them when you sit in your house and when you walk along the road, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand and let them be a symbol on your forehead. Write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates." Now, again, the Shema here, the foundational confession and call of Israel, is the essence of what it means to walk in the ancient paths. Torah is not an external legal code to be memorized and to be performed. It is to be in the heart, on the lips, in the home, on the body, on the gates, literally woven into the entire fabric of daily existence as the lens through which all of life is understood and lived. And this is what the ancient paths look like from the inside. Not a religion with a list of requirements, but a life that is so thoroughly shaped by Yahweh's instructions that his ways become the natural expression of a heart that loves him. And this brings us to the second point of interest in this section, and that is the testimony of Yeshua on the ancient paths. No treatment of the ancient paths can be complete without engaging the testimony of Yeshua directly, because it's largely his testimony, or rather a profound misreading of it, that has become the primary justification in much of Christianity for setting the ancient paths aside. And the common claim is that Yeshua either abolished the Torah, he transcended it, or rendered it no longer binding for his followers. His statements respond to this claim with a clarity that merits some careful consideration. Matthew 5:17. "Don't assume that I came to destroy the law or the prophets. I did not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For I assure you, until heaven and earth pass away, not the smallest letter or one stroke of a letter will pass from the law until all things are accomplished. Therefore, whosoever breaks one of the least of these commands and teaches people to do so will be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But whoever practices and teaches these commands will be called great in the kingdom of heaven." Now, Yeshua here, he explicitly preempts, if you will, the misreading before it can even form. Do not assume that I came to destroy the Torah or the prophets. The very assumption he forbids is the assumption that much of Christianity has built entire theological systems on. Heaven and earth have not passed away. The Torah stands, friend, and Yeshua ties the question of greatness in the kingdom of heaven directly and explicitly to the question of keeping and teaching the commandments, not abolishing them, not transcending them, not declaring them fulfilled in the sense of completed and therefore unnecessary, but practicing them and teaching others to do the same.